I guess that you could say that this is Overland's main street and this is downtown Overland. Overland is about a 20-minute drive northwest of downtown St. Louis. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't seen this already, there's a link down below that shows you an interactive map on all of the places that I've made videos on. It's really easy to use. All you have to do is click on the link to the map and then click on a pin that will take you to a link of said place. Overland is home to the corporate headquarters of Build-A-Bear Workshop. But we ain't here to build teddy bears, we're here to drive in mad circles and explore the city that is Overland, Missouri. Well, let's get to it, shall we? After sleeping in some model sheds outside of the Home Depot overnight, it looks like I forgot to close the doors upon leaving. Oh well, they'll never know. Moving on now. If you're unfamiliar with my videos, I do speed up my videos in order to show more in a less amount of time. You can always keep up with the real time that it takes me to drive in the lower left corner of the screen. If you enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like and comment, as interaction on videos has proven over time to be the best way to defeat the monster that is the YouTube algorithm. Also make sure to subscribe if you haven't already and to hit that notification bell. Other videos on places like Overland can be found in my Missouri playlist or in my St. Louis Suburbs playlist. Last but not least, if you can't get enough of me on here, you can always go follow me on my other social media accounts, and those links are below. Originally, Overland was called Overland Park, but in order to avoid confusion with the Kansas City suburb of Overland Park, Kansas, this city was renamed to Overland. Shouldn't that have been the other way around though, if Overland, Missouri was founded first? Other notable things about Overland include that it used to be the home of the National Personal Record Center, which stored records from current and former members of the U.S. Armed Forces. So that means that if you have a family member that was a member of the U.S. Armed Forces, that their records were kept there. In 2012, the center moved to nearby Spanish Lake. Once upon a time, Daniel Boone constructed a cabin in the area, and the location of the cabin was just north of where I began the video in the Home Depot parking lot. And nah. None of those sheds in the parking lot were his original cabin. Later in the video, we drive close to where the exact spot was of his cabin, and it looks like it's now a part of the grounds of Wyland Elementary School. In 1939, Overland became a city. Suburban development sprawled through starting in the 1950s, and now it's one of the 88 municipalities of St. Louis County, which as a whole is home to just under 1 million people. Overland is home to 15,500 people, which is down from a 1970 peak population of nearly 25,000. That means that Overland has lost 10,000 people from its peak, or about 38%, which is a pretty high percentage loss. The median household income here is $44,000 per year, and 20% of adults 25 and older hold a bachelor's degree or higher. The median value of owner-occupied housing units is $89,000. The crime rates in Overland are well above average, and Niche.com ranks the public schools as a C+, so those could be better. The city is served by the Ritenour School District. As I continue to drive in mad circles through Overland, you'll see that most of it looks the same, with smaller single-family homes. It doesn't look much different than your typical older St. Louis suburb. Ahead on the left is the McElhaney log house, which was built in the 1850s. I don't get a great view of it, but it was preserved over time and is now a historical marker. I guess that you could say that this is Overland's main street and this is downtown Overland. Based off of what locals say about Overland in the Reddit forums and from what I've gathered through visiting and other research, Overland seems like it's home to a large blue-collar population. The south part of the city has several warehouses and other manufacturing jobs, and so do other nearby suburbs such as Maryland Heights, Bridgeton, and Hazelwood. On the left, it looks like we have an abandoned gas station. This is Ritenour High School, home of the Huskies. You have several MLB old-timers that attended school here, along with mostly minor league hockey goalie Cal Heater, who played one game for the Philadelphia Flyers in 2014. We are in Breckenridge Hills, by the way, which is home to 4,500 people, down from a 1970 peak population of 7,000. The median household income is $47,000 per year, and only 7% of adults 25 and older hold a bachelor's degree or higher. The median value of owner-occupied housing units is $78,000, and the crime rates are only a little above average. As Breckenridge Hills shares the same school district with Overland, Niche.com gives Breckenridge Hills the same grade of a C+. Oh, and hey, it's that abandoned service center again. So, if you recall, in the beginning parts of this video I mentioned that Daniel Boone once built a cabin in Overland back when this was all woods in the 18th century. I turn right up ahead, but before I turn right you'll see Wyland Elementary School on the left. There's a street to turn left on right before the school grounds, and not too far down that street there's a historical marker for the cabin. However, the cabin is no longer standing. Well, that's about all there is to the place. I'm sure locals can tell more in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, as doing all of those things helps these videos out with the YouTube algorithm. Also, make sure to hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time that I upload a new video of an area near you. If you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy checking out some of the featured playlists on my channel. Videos on other places like Overland can be found in my Missouri playlist or in my St. Louis Suburbs playlist. Last but not least, if you can't get enough of me on here, you can always go follow me on my other social media accounts, and those links are below. We'll see you next time. Peace!